Here we go. Okay. Hurry and land. Hurry and land. All right. Come on. Come on. Come on. Come on. Got it. All right. Then switch to your single-handed axe. Get over to him real fast. All right. Even though this is just his friggin' paw. Look at that. Look at the damn 5,000, 4,000, 5,000. Look at that damage, and that was against his hand. Well, well, well. Hello again, tubers. Already. I know. Coming out with another video not too long after I released the last one. So, who is this guy? So my last video, which was showing you how to take down the fell dragon with a single-handed melee build here in Enshrouded, my new favorite obsession. Today I actually just wanted to do a quick follow-up and comparison for y'all to do the two-handed melee. Now, this is actually what I played most of the game as. I don't know why it appealed to me more than any of the others, you know. I do want to try the dual blades for a bit, which I did. I tested out, but they were kind of meh. The ranger build doesn't really appeal to me too much. The magician build, though, there's some mage builds that I definitely wouldn't mind trying out. But for today, especially for those that watched the last one, I want to show you what the dual-handed damage can do against the current final boss, the fell dragon. So, for those of you that did not watch the last video, you know, this guy right here, this is one of my trophies of the fell dragon. I've beat it a few times and 100%ed the game. If you take a look at my journal, 0 quests, 0, 0, 0. I done did everything I possibly can. At least the current early access of the game. And then, like I said, the last video I kind of showed you how to allot your skill points and take down the dragon using the single-handed melee. And to me, the single-handed melee is still the best melee simply because of the versatility. However,
I said, hold up, wait a minute.
Raw damage just goes to the dual-handed weapons. I mean, I got dual-handed clubs up here galore. You know, I got a whole bunch of max level armor, or not armor, but the loot and stuff like that. And technically, I do have max level armor crafted, since you can't really find anything higher out in the world yet. But I'll kind of go over that real quick. So, let me show you. Pop in here, and I'm just going to go over the skills real quick. If you want more information on the skill points, check out my last video. And this one is very, very similar. You know, you'll probably notice if you watch the last one, probably notice that most of it is very similar. Now, I've taken out a couple of things, and I could probably still tweak a little bit here and there, but I'll just go over it real quick. Dessert stomach, still super important. You get that additional food slot. What I did not do this time is go into the backstab mastery, the increased damage from the back. It's a waste of points because I have to put 3 here in finesse and then 4 here for the backstab mastery. And I've found that it's not worth it anyway. You will get some added damage if you hit the dragon in the butt. However, if like slapping him in the head, it still is just so good, especially if you're hitting crits. And I'll show you why the two-handed is very, very good with that. Obviously, I did not go down here into swift blades, since I'm no longer doing one-handed melee. I'm doing the two-handed. And I did this one on the last one, even with the one-handed, simply to get to these two. The strength level for every 2 levels of your flame, and the blood rage. Now, this attacking faster with two-handed weapons, this time it actually is used by this character build. Still went down here into tower, a couple of strength things. The blink and the emergency blink, one of the most important. Now, if you're really, really good and you can no-hit the dragon, which I have done, you can actually skip this, completely. You save yourself several points using the blink. You can also, if you're really good at your gliding, you can skip these. But there's not a whole lot of points left that actually matter. As you can see, almost all the red skill tree, athlete, barbarian, warrior, tank, everything except for a couple of the capstones. But even the athlete, instead of going to the backstab mastery, I just pop the blood warrior here, which doesn't matter because I'm not doing sneak attacks and the merciless attack is just too slow. But I did go through this just to open up the strength and 2 constitutions, which is just more health, more damage. Right now, with, what is it? I think I have 0 food in me right now. Yeah. I got 0 food, I got 0 buffs, and my strength is at 21. My constitution's at 15. That's just a start. So I still want the merciless attack and the power parry because that just increases the stun. The grounding hook for the little flying adds that the dragon summons, super important. The giant slayer hook doesn't matter. However, it does for other enemies. This build can be used for the whole game. Not just the dragon. This is just such a powerful freaking DPS build. Shiny plates, evasion attack to get to this. Dealing crit damage can heal. And again, a lot of these, sometimes you don't even need it. If you don't get hit, if you're that good, we'll see how I go today. But you can look over all my points. This time, obviously, I still did the cutting damage here, but I also did both of the blunt damage. Now, even though this particular axe doesn't have a ton of blunt damage, it does have some. So that's just more damage. I tried to spec as far into damage as I possibly could. In fact, I don't think there's a single other strength button that I missed in the red tree at all. Yeah, I have all the strength buttons. I have this one, the barbarian, gaining for your levels of the flame. So I'm pretty sure, looking over this, that this is max strength. Before any buffs, before any foods, before anything. So, but I am not going to blah, blah, blah too much on this one since I already did that on the last one. I'm going to go to sleep just so we can get some daylight, even though fighting the dragon at nighttime is pretty cool. But I want to be able to see. So we're just going to go ahead and sleep. All right. Now, this time, I think I have everything that I already need. In fact, I don't need most of this stuff. Last time, I completely forgot the elixir. And that elixir, you can see there, 30% damage multiplier. That's so big. So this time I remembered, got a bunch of health potions, got a bunch of bandages just in case. The health potions are by far more important. In fact, I put them up on my top hotbar just so I don't have to mess with switching back and forth. So that is a good start. We are going to just instantly pop over here to Howling Peak, where I've got my little flame shrine, so I can easily jump over there anytime I want. And you can already see him flapping out there. We're going to see how we do today. Alright, I'm actually going to drop a couple of things in the storage chest just because I don't need them. Don't need them cluttering up my hotbar. I'll keep the bow and the arrow. Just like I said, sometimes he gets stuck and you gotta plank him with an arrow to make him move. I am keeping the single-handed sword just in case. The ads sometimes can be annoying, but you'll see what's up with them with the dual-handed. So this is pretty good. This is a pretty good start. The Vuka Shrine, I don't know why you have to pick up and put back down for the blessing to recharge. I thought it was going to recharge after a certain amount of time, but it doesn't. I don't know why. So, oh, actually, we did forget one thing. We're going to do every buff that we possibly can for this fight, just so you can see and maybe give you a couple of hints. Let me go back to my main base, because I did forget one little tiny thing. Obviously, you see up there in the top left, rested. Like, you'd better be rested going into this fight. You always want to be rested, and depending on the comfort level of your home base, that's going to extend that timer. But I done forgot. As soon as I can find me one. Where's the pupper? Where's the pupper? Come here, pupper. Make sure you pet your doggos or your kitties. And poof, you see there? Pause, touch. Now, it's not much, but it's like 25 extra health or something like that for a half an hour. Again, not a big deal, but a little bit of something that might be able to save your life. So we got that. We've got that buff. We've got the rested buff. You take the Vuka Shrine buff, the yeah, that thing, and then you want to make sure that you, right here at the bottom, you want to pop your elixir, because there's a 30% damage buff, and then you want to eat each one of your foods. So that is every single buff that I can think of for this game. So let's just YOLO. We got all of our buffs, all of our stuffs. So go ahead and start with your single-handed sword, or even nothing, just so you have your shield out. Because, so, you gonna land? Okay. No point in using the dual-handed axe until you can actually get him on the ground. Yep, there we go. Alright. So we gotta parry these things. Get 3 of them. There's one. And... oh, screwed that one up. That's okay. That's alright. We got one of them. We just need 2 more. Okay. Yeah, let him do his flame attack, but be ready to roll out. Be ready to roll out, because he could hit you again. Oh, he gonna do this already. Alright, maybe we can get lucky. Nope. Got that one. Alright. So we got another one. It kind of sucks. Would have liked 2 there to drop him on the first try, but that's alright. Improvise. Alright. Now this one, as you know, pretty easy. Just listen for him. Jump and fly to the other side and drop. Yeah, okay. Oh, there he goes. Sometimes he gets stuck and you just gotta plink him with an arrow to remind him he's in a fight. Okay. Nope. Nope. Move away from all this high snow. Yeah. Come on. Do your thing. Because I'm gonna do my thing. Alright, come on. So we just gotta get him to do his flaming boulders again. Come on, you gonna do it? Nope. He gonna do this. Blah, blah, blah. So let's just walk, make sure we got our stamina. Let's see what he's gonna do after this one. Come on, we need flaming rocks. Nope. Get out. Come on, do your thing. No. He gonna do that. Here we go. Okay. Hurry and land. Alright, come on. Got it. Alright, then switch to your single-handed axe. Get over to him real fast. Alright. Even though this is just his friggin' paw. Look at that. Look at the damn 5,000, 4,000, 5,000. Look at that damage, and that was against his hand. So let's go ahead and get to the other side of these suckers. Alright, so 1 shot, 1 kill. Look at that. Just 1 hit with it. Yep. Gotta make sure you're paying attention to the dragon, though, so. Alright, come on. We need just, look at this. Pull him towards. 1 hit, done. Listen, jump, and to the other side. I mean, that's half the health bar already, and I've gotten even better shots just with the crits and occasional backstab damage. Like, yeah, come on. Alright. So we just need to bring him down to our level one more time. You gonna do the rocks? No, you're not. No, you're gonna light everything on fire. Well, actually you're not. Okay. Come on, come on. You know you want to. Alright, you're gonna do the spin? Nope. Oh, that is close every time. But you need to wait till he does his animation, and he's not going to. Come on. Go ahead and throw some big flaming balls at me there, buddy. No. Ah, crap. So he completely skipped that entire rock throwing phase on that one, which sometimes does it. Listen, jump, and the other side. Yeah. I know a lot of people struggled with this fight, but you just... It does take a little bit to get the timing down, but just keep practicing. I mean, if you don't have anything in your bag, your armor doesn't get degraded like other survival games. You know, it doesn't lose its effectiveness or anything else like that, or wear and tear. If you die, you reload and try it again. So just practice. Here we go. There we go. So practice this stuff right here. Parrying that. That's a twofer. Ha-ha! Alright. And hopefully he does another one. Oh, and he's gonna do it right now. Crap. I don't think I can make it. Nope. And I'm almost... Woo! That was, little tricky, and this is why we keep healing potions right on our bar there, y'all. Look at that. He did a 2 and kind of messed me up. I was flying, tried to get down to the fiery rocks in time, and just couldn't quite get close enough. Okay. So we just got to do this phase again. Uh-huh. Blink him with an arrow. Hey, buddy, remember me? Yeah, the one shooting you in the face. Okay. All right, come on, just one more little rock phase, bud. No, you want to. Come on, you can do it. You can do it. Come on. All right, let's see if he wants to do it this time. Come on. Throw some rocks. Nope. All right. You gonna be ornery. You gonna do it this time? Yep. Yep. All right, let's see if we can get one more hit. Come on. There it is. That should bring him down. And right there, and watch this. I could even be standing in the burning, and look at this. Come on, come on, one more, and booyah! Ha ha! Ranger meta build my bony buttocks. Look at that. Yeah, the Ranger build's great and all. You know, you can plink them with stun arrows a whole bunch and shoot them with explosive arrows. You know, I've watched a bunch of videos and read some forums, and yeah, the Ranger build's nice, but nah. Look at this. How's that make you feel? All right, that is how it is done, y'all. You know, little tricky, but you can see up there all in the left-hand corner, I got 20 minutes of everything still to go. I got my Frost for 20 more minutes, the Elixir buff, the Vukhar, the Pause Touch, the Elixir Crazed. You know, that just lowers your Enshrouded time, that red arrow. That's all that is. You know, if you look at the elixir. You get that damage multiplier, and then you get 1 whole minute less in the shroud. Like, okay, whatever. Now let me grab the loot, which doesn't really matter, because if you watch my last video, you remember, not max level. So we just say bye-byes to that. A couple more heads, some shroud core, some money, whatever. So before I pop back to my base and end the video, one thing I did not go over is my armor. Now, as a melee build, if you go into your blacksmith, this is the guy that crafts the armor mostly for the melee. Now, it is personal preference. I mean, there are some people that prefer mix and matching sets and stuff like that. For the most part, the best one I've found that I like the most is the Mountain Shadow set. You know, you get a ton of resistance. You get melee crit strike chance, which, if you saw there on the headshots, that is such a big deal because you also get additional crit strike damage. I mean, 5,000, 4,000 per whack with the axe. I do like the shadow chest, the pants, you know, the health and regen, the stamina, the added health. This is a health regen less delay, health regen. Now, again, it's personal preference. Some people like the Wolf's Fang set here because you get a bunch of stamina. However, the hood, you get backstabbing and merciless. You don't use the merciless in most fights. Like, sometimes you do, and then it's great. You know, if you use that against the little lesser enemies. And then this, it gives you more stamina, but it gives you less health than the Mountain Shadow set. You know, this added health. Now, when I switch to one-handed, I use these gloves, but I still stick with this armor set. The two-handed, it's just straight Mountain Shadow set. This whole thing is the Mountain Shadow set. Because to me, especially if you're going two-handed DPS, it's the best. Now, I've got a couple of skins on it, which I just think are really cool, you know. I got the Hallows Eve hood and the Hallows Eve chest, but I really like the boots with the fur, and then the gloves to match, of course. So, and that's it. There you go, guys. I will show you one other little quick thing, just to prove that this is not just good for the dragon. This is good for any enemy. And of course, I'm in the shroud. Let me get out of the shroud. Take 2 steps away. Love that. All right, out of the shroud. Now I can actually teleport. So down here, and I'll go into more detail on this on my next videos when it comes to grinding for resources and building materials and stuff like that. But I got a flame shrine down here for the highly polished stone. And I'm just going to show you, while I got all these damage buffs, just how good this build is. I mean, it's a little slow if you prefer single-handed, you know, having the block and the faster attacks and quicker rolls and stuff like that. But if you're just straight tank, this right here is amazing. But so I'm way over here on basically as far east as you can freaking go, right near the ocean's heart. And I got a little flame shrine set up. You see her hiding back there? See her all the way over there? This is the big old chunky mama. Poison mama, actually. So this is the matron. And her poison is crazy if she hits you with it. And she's got a decent amount of health. She's like a little mini boss, because she also holds some of the polished stone blocks. But check this out. As soon as you see that icon, zoom, and watch this. Bye-bye. And that's it. You know, if she makes the mistake of tooting her little horn. Yeah, whatever. Come here. Oh, okay. Okay. Get out of here. And then these things. Yeah. I mean, again, it's slow, but... Okay, come here. The flying enemies can be a little pain in the... Come here. Oh, we got a boom boom. Oh, come on. Yep. There you go. All right. I didn't even have to do all that, but I wanted to show you. So when you kill her, she gives you some metal scraps, a couple of matron helmets, and right here, this highly polished stone block. I just farm the crap out of that. And with the buffs up there on the left-hand side active, in 20 minutes, I can get 30,000 of those stone blocks. This right here, which is what I'm building my new base out of. But that's for another video. All right, y'all. Hopefully that helps anybody that is really struggling to take down that dragon. If you're looking for some DPS, you know, this is it. This is the build. I have not found anything that does that amount of damage. You got all the armor, you got all the buffs. This champion's axe, cutting blunt, the ice magic damage. You'd think the dragon, you know, living in the snow biome, would be immune to ice magic, but it actually is extremely susceptible to ice magic. So once you put in the points here, you get more cutting, you get ice magic, you get more cutting, and then the health leech, as you saw there, it can be important. You know, if you screw up and you're hurting, now all of that stuff I'm just gonna put away, but that's it. Drop me a like, drop a comment if you got questions or tips for myself or anybody else, or, you know, just liked what you saw. I really do appreciate it. Think about subscribing, because there's going to be a lot more Enshrouded. I know I kind of jumped away after a couple of ARC vids, but again, my ADHD ass is just... I get burnt out on a game after a couple hundred hours, and I've still got terabytes of content that I need to edit through, but Enshrouded's kind of got me hooked, so I'm going to be playing it for a while. And I'm going to be working on my new base and showing you guys some tips on grinding and resources, and even things like your skill tree. You can stay the same skill tree throughout, but there's a lot of points and stuff like that that I put in when I'm farming for resources. You know, things like your endurance, which is your stamina when you're pickaxing away at ore or granite or stuff like that. But that'll be the next one. Thanks again, y'all. Bam is out of here.